What is up, everybody? I am Ben with the Fantasy Scholars, and today I am going to break down 4 must-draft QBs in your Dynasty Superflex startup drafts. All right, these are some guys who I think are going lower than they should be based on their talent, their age, and what I would value them in a Dynasty Superflex league. So let's get right into this, okay? These 4 guys I'm really interested to talk about. So number 1 on the list, Dak Prescott, quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. You'll have heard Nick talking about this in some other videos. If you haven't checked out his videos, go view them now. Dak is coming back to the Cowboys next season, and he, in my opinion, is going to be coming back with a head of steam. I think he is going to be right back up to the level of play that he was performing at before his injury. And let me tell you, that level of play was absolutely incredible. We're talking top 2, top 3 Dynasty Superflex quarterback value. He's been devalued because of the injury, and I think it's time to buy the injury dip. Quarterbacks can come back from injuries like this more easily than a running back, a wide receiver, someone who has to do more with their legs. And don't get me wrong, Dak still likes to pick up yards with his legs on the ground, but he's not Lamar Jackson. He's not Kyler Murray. He's not Josh Allen. He knows how to be a fantastic pocket passer as well. Dak is often going to be drafted at the back end of the first round of your Superflex drafts. And so for me to be saying this, it means I think he should be drafted even higher than that. And I think he absolutely should. I think if Dak is sitting there at the 1.5, 1.6 pick in your draft, I'm totally content taking him there. All right, Dak Prescott, where he is going in these drafts, you got to pick him up. He can be the best quarterback in fantasy football. So look at Dak Prescott. Next guy I got on my list here, Matthew Stafford, new quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams. It's crazy. When I'm looking into Stafford, I see some drafts, some mock drafts, where he isn't going until the 6th, 7th round in these Superflex drafts. And it's crazy to me because he's not old. He's only 32 for a quarterback. He's still got a lot of good years ahead of him. We've seen him absolutely sling the ball. 2 years ago in the Detroit offense, when Patricia was giving Stafford all the leash that he might be looking for to just bomb the ball to Kenny Golladay and Marvin Jones, he was performing admirably. He was putting up 9.1 adjusted yards per attempt on his plays, bombing the ball downfield really at a rate that no one else was. Now he's being paired with Sean McVay. He's gotten out of the Lions offense, which was so run-heavy for seemingly no reason last year. He's got Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, Deshaun Jackson going down the field for him. I love the situation that Stafford is in. I think he's going to be let loose to sling the ball. And I think at a 7th round value, it's just absurd. It's ridiculous to not pick Stafford up in Superflex. Oh, my phone almost dropped. We're all good. Wonderful. Pick Stafford up. That's the key here. All right. Next up, Justin Herbert, another guy who's being drafted in the first round in these leagues. In some mocks that I've seen, Herbert is going right around where Dak is going, right at the end of the first round. I just want to list off some stats which probably constitute the best rookie year for a quarterback in NFL history, okay? 396 for 595 passing attempts. That puts him at a 66.6% completion percentage, all right? 4,336 yards, 31 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. No rookie has put up numbers this incredible, maybe since Dak, maybe ever, depending on what you value most. Herbert is 23 years old, guys. He I think is worthy of being drafted up in the top 5 where Mahomes, Josh Allen, Kyler Murray are going. I think Herbert might even potentially end up being more valuable than Josh Allen because of because we've only seen it for 1 year from Allen, and yes, we've only seen it for 1 year from Herbert as well, but we've also seen poor performances from Allen, and we haven't seen those from Herbert. I'm all about this guy. I am drafting him as my QB1 at the end of the first round every single chance I get in Dynasty Superflex startups. Okay? Don't let him slip by. This is Justin freaking Herbert we're talking about, okay? Last guy on my list. Going to be the most controversial, going to be the most spicy. Just hear me out. Carson Wentz, QB for the Indianapolis Colts. And I hear you already. Was he not one of the worst QBs in the league last year? Yes, he was. Was he not benched for the rookie Jalen Hurts? Yes, he was. Did he not lead the league in interceptions despite only starting 12 games? Yes, he did. Did he put up an abysmal 5.2 adjusted yards per attempt? Yes, he did. And look, I know I'm making a great case for the guy. But in all seriousness, I think all these problems were mental. I think all of these problems were mental. He was not getting along with management, specifically with Doug Peterson. Carson Wentz was not. He was having problems on his offensive line so that nobody was staying healthy and he couldn't get any time to throw, which meant he was scared for his life all the time. He was making ill-advised throws. He was taking enormous sacks. And now he's being reunited with Frank Reich, who has worked with Wentz in the past, who has seen Wentz perform at extremely high levels in the past. I think he's going to be more comfortable in an offense with Reich. The Colts have one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. I think he's going to be comfortable because of that. I think his new environment is going to provide him with the place for a bounce back, especially mentally. That is going to mean that he's an absolute steal in these startup drafts. He's being drafted, actually, shockingly, a little bit before Matt Stafford, but still 6th, 7th round. And I really like Wentz at that price. He is a guy that I'm really willing to take a flyer on. I love the offense that he's in. I like that he's being paired with Reich. Even though it's going to be a run-heavy offense, he's still going to be throwing the ball more than his fair share, and he's got some weapons there in Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor, Nyheim Hines, Paris Campbell that I like, and I think will be able to continue to move the ball down the field with him. That's what I got for you guys. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm right. Want to hear from you. Want to talk to you in the comments. And also, while you're in the comments, let me know what other kind of football videos you want to see. I'm trying to make some Dynasty Superflex videos, a lot of Dynasty videos right now since we're deep in the offseason still. But if you guys have any ideas, anything you're looking for, just shout me out in the comments and I will get on that. All right? Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.